All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. For you, all of you that don't know, there's these bots that come in and start posting in the chat. And I was curious to what the link was. I went to a secure browser thing and went to that site, and while live, it was a porn site. So I deleted that stream. I need to get back my chat. All right, well, yeah. So what I've been working on all day is still the movement stuff. I'm trying to make one system that controls all the movement for shots and it has a parenting system and stuff like that because I need that. So, curiosity got me there. That reminds me one time when Dean was little. I forget what we searched, and all these like porn pictures came up. We were looking for some cartoon character, and I like froze. I didn't know what to do. I was like, turn off the monitor, maybe. I don't remember what I did. I was like,
unplug it from the wall.
I'm not even going to say what. It's shocking. I don't even want to say what the pictures were of. It was horrible.
It's a jump scare, but not a horror jump scare.
The internet's gotten better. I don't see like weird. I used to like search for programming things, looking for textures or something, and weird shit used to come up, and now it doesn't anymore.
Hello.
They improved their algorithms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he was little, we used to because weird things used to always come up. We had like a special kids browser for him on his computer.
Okay.
The hell?
Are you there?
I am.
Did you happen to see the stream? What happened?
No.
So those bots, come in and like say, I'm not even gonna say what the link is. It's like these like it's like 3 letters dot another 3 letters, right?
Sure, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, out of curiosity, I thought it'd be something funny, and I'm like, I brought up the advanced secure browser, so I figured it'll protect me. It was a porn site. And it was like, yeah, I was like, oh God. And I ended the stream and restarted it and deleted that one.
Yeah.
I don't want to get banned from YouTube.
Yeah, somehow I figured that was coming.
I was like, oh no, what did I do? Well, now we know what those bots do. So if anybody sees one, tell me, I'll delete it as fast as I can. I mean, are people dumb enough to actually like send them money? I mean, what's the point of that? Like, oh yeah, that looks like a legit site. I'm gonna send them my money so I can see more, whatever they're selling. But it's like, if you advertise it in that way, it can be up to no good.
Yeah, there's people that do that. I'm not gonna say the adjective for it. Yeah, there are people that do that.
You have to be stupid. I mean. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, how do you know they're not stealing your credit card information or whatever? I mean, I didn't even stay on it long enough to see if what they're trying to, actually sell, or if they're selling anything, but I'm guessing they are. I mean, generally people don't do things without a money purpose. All right, where was I? I can't stop thinking about it now. It's like, oh God. I clicked on that was the same feeling. I froze. I didn't know. I was like, Oh, I should have saved it. I like to see the look on my face. Too late. It's gone.
Yep. Better left gone.
All right, now let's see. Does this fucking thing compile or what? What? Oh. There's no comma. Now I'm sidetracked. And I'm totally caffeinated. Alright, now, yeah, I just gotta change the shit in the enemy. So. What are you working on, Keegan?
In theory, I am deleting a bunch of dead code. In practice, I'm getting distracted like every 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm reading papers on relighting images.
Oh, you mentioned that in the chat.
Yeah.
It is so a class or namespace.
Sorry?
I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
I'm talking to the compiler.
Oh, you're arguing with
Yeah.
its assessment of whether something's a namespace.
All right, include GameObject.h here. Now it's saying this namespace doesn't exist.
Why would the compiler lie to you, Scott?
Tricky little bastard. doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Go is not a class or namespace, but it is. I had this problem before. Oh, shite. It's a case of which came first, the chicken or the egg. I got two header files that are interdependent on each other.
Ah, yes. Love a good circular header dependency.
This freaking
Well.
sucks.
Hopefully you can forward declare something.
Just make one a void pointer.
I mean, if you have something in one of the header files that's including the other one that only depends on knowing that a type exists, right? And all you need is a pointer to it. You don't need to know its size or its structure or any of the members or anything. You can just declare it in the header that needs it, but not define it. And then as long as you include the actual definition, the header that would be
Yeah, but
dependent,
generally that points at a design flaw in the first place.
not necessarily, right? Like you're always going to get some dependencies between linkage. Forward declaring a class that you need a pointer to is 100% valid C++.
Let me think about this. I wanted to make this self-contained, but it's not really self-contained. That's why it's interdependent. Yeah, it's almost got to be interdependent. Well, how would I make like a prototype for GameObject? I thought including this header would do that, but it doesn't.
Give me 1 second and take a look at the screen.
Load it up. See, this is what it needs. But as you can see, like the GameObject has MoveObject in it, and vice versa.
Hold on a second. Sorry. So you're
This here.
all of these things are taking a GameObject pointer in MoveObject, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So at the top of
Here.
at the top of movement.h, above the namespace,
Yep.
add a couple lines. Do namespace go.
Okay.
Open a brace, because
I did.
in that namespace, oh, sorry. Wait,
Yeah, I know the
lag.
lag.
You're going to declare typedef struct, or actually, sorry, just struct, I guess. So I'm going to preach this again because we're here. This is C++. You don't need to typedef struct and then give it a different name. You can just do struct whatever. But yeah, if you do struct GameObject and then a semicolon, remove the header file, or like the include GameObject. Oh, you've already
already did that. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so anywhere that you implement these things, right? So presumably in movement.cpp, you've got the definitions of those functions.
It still says it.
So in movement.cpp,
oh wait, that's it. No, yeah. Now I got to include.
Yeah. Now you got to include GameObject here.
Okay.
Right. You include it in the implementation, not in the
yeah,
header.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. GameObject redefine. Well, how do I? Oh shoot.
Okay, so you might be able to do typedef struct GameObject in right. So this is where the syntax gets confusing for me, because you're using like a C style typedef on your structs, which is deeply not necessary in 2021. So humor me for a second.
Okay.
Change typedef struct GameObject _s to just typedef struct GameObject, and then remove the name from before the semicolon over in GameObject.h. See if that compiles. Oh, sorry, remove the typedef too.
Typedef ignored.
Yeah, right. So it's unnecessary. You can remove it from the definition. Right, you haven't had to do that since C.
Yeah, I got in that habit.
I think.
Yeah, I got in that habit years ago.
I forget what the reasoning was on the compiler rule for that, but yeah, like the modern C++ way to define a structure is just struct whatever.
Yeah, I remember I had to do that because like the _s one I'd have to use when I did linked lists and stuff or something. But I guess it just all worked. There, it compiles. Let's see if it actually runs. Uh-oh. Does not take 5 arguments.
Go back to the movement header, I guess. See what's going on there.
Unless I had an old prototype or something. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's your problem.
The old way had the same exact parameters. That's what I don't get. 522. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I know what it is. I had a 0 in the last parameter. It built. Yeah, and I got the boss ship movement working with the new way. I sped it up so I could get to the end without having to make the level better.
Yeah. It's looking pretty normal. Well, more or less going where they're supposed to go.
I just realized the sky isn't scrolling at all. It's supposed to scroll at a slower rate. I don't think it's not moving at all. And the boss ship's working. One step closer to getting rid of the old code. There, now it's all neat. Thanks. The water's actually going to look better. I got started. I never went back to it because I wanted to get this movement stuff done. But I'm gonna try to make like a depth buffer, and so you can see like the water gets deeper. Like you'll be able to see like the shore, and then it like disappears into the water underneath. I'm pretty sure I could brute force that thing. Oh, that's why I went. That's why I started the whole world coordinate. That was one of the many reasons I got to do the world coordinates, because then I could map a texture, a depth texture. It isn't exactly the same size as the world. Easier. Yeah, it's mostly like straight C almost, or a little C++ things like namespaces now I'm using. All right, now what? What about those ships that aren't working? Oh, yeah. Now I got the movement, all the movement code in one file. Now I got to make it work with all the possible different types of movement with shots and enemies. There was nothing really that hard about making the original. I mean, making it run fast on old machines, probably. I mean, all the stupid tricks I did, like with assembly language and what was it? Like the lookup tables for the colors were like on a 512 byte boundary or something, which let you use like one less assembly instruction to do a lookup, which back then it amounted to a lot.
Limitations, right? Always the limitations.
Now, all that crap's gone now. Yeah, have like a Y lookup table to avoid one multiplication to get the screen position and stuff. And you couldn't use floats; you had to use fixed point math, which was, ugh. Blech. So now I'm making it work basically exactly the same, but it's going to use like instead of like this kludgy old line drawing routines to plot the movement, it's actually using like a floats in a direction vector, which would get rid of that jitter every time it went past a waypoint. Well, it did get rid of that jitter. Plus, I made a here, I'll show it for everybody who hasn't seen it. This processing thing takes forever to load, man.
Well, I mean, it's in the name. It's processing.
It's processing. So yeah, so at first I used how do you pronounce it, Keegan?
Bezier.
Bezier. I'll never say it right. Curves, and that was a little too much. So you had to pre-calculate it, and used up a lot of RAM, and there's a lot of problems with it. So I came up with this new way in this program called processing, which is actually really cool. So say the old path looked like that. Then it calculates a smoother path. And that's what's in there now. Yeah, it's called processing. It's really cool. I wish I knew about it years ago. It's Java, but it's close enough to C where I just took the crap that I did and just changed, a few changes. I mean, it's pretty close. The only thing I wish it had was actual like GUI things, like the buttons and shit I had to make myself. And sometimes in a tool or a test, you'd want to input some data or change options and shit. All right, now what? How do I know which of those ships are the ones that are disappearing? Yeah, I hate GUI stuff and anything. Yeah, like I lost the old Raptor window maker, which is basically based around the, working on a PC with a mouse. So I had to write a whole new GUI for this Raptor that, lets me do new things but can display the old stuff, right? But yeah, GUI coding in anything is horrible.
Yeah, UI programmers are generally quite traumatized.
Well, it's always like a pain to code because it feels like you're doing HTML with certain GUIs. Like even in like Unity or whatever, you're doing it like in order that it's drawn, or like this nuclear. It's the same thing, And on top of that, it's so important to a game having the UI work right and be intuitive. But it's like brute force programming, and there's no like it's not like coding shaders or something. You know what I mean? Or like figuring out this movement stuff, which is fun. It's just like
no, it's like extremely banal. It's just like
learn the new syntax, whatever GUI you're using, and then go through the pain of making a usable, good-looking GUI.
Yeah.
That's why in Raptor I made the window maker, because I hate hard coding GUIs. Did anybody ever see that? I still got it. EXE runs.
I think you showed us in DOSBox, right?
Yeah, I'll do it again just in case somebody hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
Where am I going here? Remixed. Oh, fucking DOSBox. Bullshit. Oh, man, how am I going to know which one's which? Raptor 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. $12, $11. What? 11, 12. It's Raptor 2. Shit, I don't know where it is, man. Let me just do a search. Back? Nope, there's no back. Oh, SWD. Scott's Window Designer. I don't know what the fuck it stands for. Oh, it needs DOS 4GW.
Love that.
Let's just find that. I got it. Come on. Come on. What the shit? Stop! Raptor Remix, WD. Paste. There we go. This is the thing I used to make the windows in Raptor. Back in the olden days. Actually, it's pretty cool for 1994. It was actually probably 93 when I made it, finished it. I don't remember how to use it.
Literally.
But anyways, I'm done. It's causing me stress. Quit! Damn it. I wish I could find at least the EXE to the damn level editor and the ship maker. I can't. That's going to be another unfun thing to do. But once it's done, it opens the door to adding a whole bunch of new shit, you know? You know, when Dave showed that remade abuse thing, it made me think like you should have like on some of the boss ships have like rotating lights, like spotlights going around, like red on some of them. Or like maybe have some of the ships that are wide, like have like spotlights shine on the ground.
Yeah.
It's like volumetric fog or something.
Did he do that in Godot, or was that like
no, somebody else did it, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's amazing what people do, man. I never understood that thinking, though. It's like, if I want to put that much time into something, I'm going to make my own game, you know? I mean, take somebody else's game and put all that work into something you really can't sell, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if selling it isn't the end goal, it's like not as bad, but
I guess if you're like new to programming, it's a good exercise and stuff. But I know people that have been coding for years and they still like to modify things like that. And I guess it's just if you like that, it's your thing. I guess just do what you like.
coming up with a whole idea for a game and like making it cohesive, it gets like pretty like overwhelming pretty fast, right?
I don't know. I haven't made a new game in so long. I don't. I mean, this is kind of a new game. It's halfway there. It's because I was always thinking all these years in terms of making Raptor 2, and now it's like making the old Raptor better in a classic mode, and then making kind of a new Raptor, new mode. You know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah.
I was not prepared for this, but it's fun.
Turns out there's a lot there.
The only part I don't like about this is like, you gotta, before you could rewrite the old code, you have to totally understand what that mess is doing, so you can mimic it in a better way, exactly the same,
Yeah.
But like a new game, I mean, if I was gonna make a game, I'd make something like Descent, but set in the Raptor world, where you could like fight other people online and then have the store. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
I think that also would not only be more fun to work on than like a real Raptor 2, but it would probably it'd sell more than a scroller.
I think you're right, yeah.
Then you could always make Raptor 2 after that if that made like a shitload of money, Or have the B, have a B team make Raptor 2, so I can make something new. One day though, I gotta try to make the simple retro RPG that I always wanted to make. I told myself, unless I have $1 million in the bank, I'm not even gonna attempt it no more. I attempted it. What? Second Sword?
Yeah.
Failed. Mantra failed. And somewhere in there, I started making another one in OpenGL. I remember.
There's always someone that likes that one thing you're making, so I would encourage that. You just
Raptor.
start another Patreon or something.
Yeah, I'll do something. I'm never going back to doing contract work, and I don't want to go back to. I never want to work for somebody.
Yeah, I get you with that.
I mean, now doing this, I probably make a fifth of what I was doing with contract work, but I don't care. It's like, it's really hard to, I don't know, like, I mean, if it's interesting, yeah, you could do it, but it's hard to sit there 16 hours a day, I mean, and only work on that one thing if it's not yours. It's basically that simple.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some people can. I mean, some people are motivated when they're, told what to do and stuff. I'm not.
God is not one of those people.
I think my high school computer teacher who hated me for a long time told my mom that he's a good programmer, but he's never going to be a good employee.
Damn.
And that fucker, I asked, you guys know the Commodore 64, right? You know what Simon's Basic is?
Yeah.
It's like an extension. Anyways, I asked specifically for the final project if I could use Simon's Basic. And he said yes. And I even included a pirated copy on the disk with my final project with instructions on how to do it. So I already graduated. I get the grade back. And he said, does not work. I'm like, that motherfucking idiot didn't know how to load Simon's Basic. It was like this graphing thing. I did like 3D graphs for like a business thing.
Yeah.
It looked really cool for the time. I mean, and back then you're a kid. And like now, if a teacher did that to me, I'd go back and start a storm about that shit. I just didn't say a word. I should have gone back to the school and complained. I really hated that teacher. I mean, I didn't hate him until one day my sister goes, Mr. Vlasic, he was talking bad about you in our class. I'm like, what? Goes, yeah, he said your Halloween animation thing that you made, you copied out of a magazine. I'm like, that motherfuck.
He's just jealous because you're a better programmer than he is.
Oh, I used to correct. After that, I used to correct him in class all the time because he'd say wrong things.
I think that's pretty common though, that tech people hate tech people. They
it's
hate
like-
each other.
I mean, does that work like if you're going for a doctor? I mean, don't like you say you're like studying in a university to be a doctor. Is the teacher going to hate the good students? I mean, yeah, that was my theory. If you're a programmer, and you teach, and you don't actually work in the field, that means you weren't good enough to be in the field in the first place.
Yeah, but
I
you
mean, a
don't
lot of-
take no for an answer. I'm sorry?
Oh, a lot of well, anyways,
Got my
some
eyes.
CS profs, right? Like are programmers or are in business and then do that.
Also,
I,
well, yeah, like my
I-
son's class, when he had to take that Java class, that guy knew what he was talking about, man. It was really interesting, you know. And then or when I went to college, the one teacher, he worked some, big company on mainframes and stuff, and he was an IBM 360 assembly class. Now that guy, I loved that class. He used to hold extra classes that weren't, part of the curriculum, but you could go like on the off days and he'd hold these whole extra classes about coding stuff, Really interesting. Only teacher I ever learned anything from. Hold on, I gotta get some
Yeah,
eye drops.
oh, yeah.
Hold on one second. Let me get some eye drops.
Yep.
Yeah, I was watching Fear the Walking Dead last night. And the next thing I know, I'm waking. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I fell asleep in my the lazy boy chair with my contacts in. So today my eyes won't focus.
Sounds bad.
I just put contact drops in my eyes. All right, we're talking, and I forgot where I was doing here. Oh yeah, movement. Set points. What other kind of movement we got for enemies? When I actually do the cleaning out of the old code, I am not going to do that live. It's too distracting. I can hardly wait to get rid of all this shit. It's like ground left, ground right. Ground. We got linear done. We got kamikaze done. We got repeat done. Here, let's just delete this old shitty code. It's causing me it's giving me the shits. Yeah, when this is done, I won't even need this switch statement in here. Make this shitty code a little better.
We can dream, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but for like the new rap, I was thinking like especially like on the Switch, it won't have actually network multiplayer, but it'll have like maybe a taking turns kind of thing. So two people like on a Switch could like, play a level, buy stuff, then switch over to the other person. But then I could put in the new mode, I could put like maybe some of the weapons you buy are like drones or something the other player could like control for like a few seconds before it runs out.
Yeah.
So like they're just not sitting there with their thumbs up their asses.
I really briefly prototyped a vertical shooter like this where one player controlled basically like a carrier, and the other one. So this is like asynchronous keyboard and mouse. One player used the keyboard or gamepad or whatever to control the carrier, and the other one used the mouse to control like fighter swarms. And so you just like basically draw a path, or like the fighters would flock to wherever the mouse was, and so you'd move them to attack stuff.
Oh, cool.
That was kind of neat.
What do you mean divide and conquer sectors? That's from the YouTube chat. I was thinking too, like the turret gun. If you're playing like 2 players, or like one of the laser, they could, instead of being auto aim, it could be like controlled by the other person.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like a co-pilot.
Yeah. That kind of stuff is cool.
I don't know. It's a 320 by 200 screen. You'd have to be like 160 by. I don't think there'd be enough room on the screen. Although there was this game I played at PAX that had like 4 people on the screen with big ass ships, and it was really fun. Kind of a cartoony game, but it was fun. And I'll conquer that hill when I get there. Gotta have the foundation done first, which is taking forever. Minimally, though, I'd like to have like a leaderboard online so people could, like, you know, wow, I'm the #1 Raptor shooter. Here's a medal. Shut up, kid. I should turn my camera. The iguana's on the side of her cage, and the light in her cage is casting this giant iguana shadow on the wall.
Nice.
I'm like, in the corner of my eye, I see movement. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Raptor.
Yeah. Oh shit! I gotta feed the iguana. Hold on. Why she's bouncing around? Show it. Here's the iguana's dinner. All right. Rampage, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm just saying your iguana is like Rampage, but
Yeah.
it's real life.
Yeah, usually she just like sits, you know, still all day. I mean, you know, she was sitting on the window before, but I put her back in the cage, and then when she starts getting hyper, that usually means she wants something, like food.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Sounds like a good pet.
It's probably one of the top 10 most dangerous pets to have.
Dangerous.
It's not
how many times have you got bitten?
a lot. I mean, she
A
used,
lot.
like I told you, it took me years to calm her down, you know. I was doing everything wrong, I guess. My iguana before this was like, never snapped at you, nothing. This one was just totally hyper all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, my index finger, I have no feeling in it, was bit down to the bone.
Ouch.
And my pinky, I still feel a feeling in the pinky, but it was a tear down to the bone across the whole finger. And it was like late at night, so all I did was like I put peroxide on it and I just wrapped it up and it healed. I should have got stitches, but
Damn. That's insane.
yeah, the one time I was showing my friend the iguana and I thought, oh, I'm gonna kiss it on the head. It bit my nose.
Ouch.
That's when I first got it. I didn't, it was a long time ago. But that iguana, we did take it on vacation once. It spent 2 weeks like in the Smoky Mountains when it was little. It kept it in a little tiny tank in the cabin. It's funny, when I was sitting there and I was talking to Bobby Prince online. I was working on my laptop. He mentions, hey, I'm in Pigeon Forge. I'm like, dude, I'm in Gatlinburg. Like, that's like 20 miles away. So we wound up meeting up with Bobby Prince.
Nice.
We went to dinner, and his wife is an actor at Dollywood. And we got in for like half price. Or we got in for free, and everything was half price.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a ride. I don't know if anybody's ever been there, but there's this coal mine ride. It's the scariest roller coaster I've ever on in my life.
No, I'm in Canada. I'm way too far.
It's like you're going up. I remember that. It's like you're going up. It looks like a mine shaft, and you can see the sky. It's actually an LCD screen, but it looks like the sky. Then all of a sudden, it's dark everywhere, and all of a sudden you fall. It just feels like something's going to hit you in the face because you can't see nothing. Okay, I'll get back on track here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking.
No, it's okay. No,
I'm just quiet overall.
When it gets to this time of the day, is when I start drifting. If I wasn't streaming, I'd take a 10-minute nap, and that kind of resets your brain, but I can't do that while I'm streaming. It's the ground. Yeah, basically Slick Edit's like Emacs, just a little cooler. It's the last editor that has brief compatibility. That's what I used to use in the 90s, and I just love that setup. So you can do things like break the windows up into as many. I can't code unless I can break up the windows. And I got the standard version. The pro version has more like the IntelliSense and all that other shit. This one does, but it's only per file, so it can't like see things from other files, which kind of sucks. I just don't feel like paying $500 for the pro version. I've never wrote a macro in that. I don't know. I'm sure it's simpler than writing stuff in for Emacs, which is in Lisp. Yeah, I hope this place never goes out of business, because I just don't like modern editors. Although slowly, I think I'm getting used to like using like Sea Lion.
I
Whoop, the sound
can't get used to Sea Lion.
The what?
But I still can't get used to C-Line.
Well, I mean, it's editors just like every other editor. And if I got used to that, I could probably get used to using whatever. But it's like, my big thing is like when I'm working on something, to keep it in scope, maybe it's just the way my brain works. I got to see, like if I'm working this movement thing and the game object thing, I want to have them both open and be able to see them to keep it in scope. There's things I like about VS Code, the things I don't like the options. It's so cryptic. I actually had Raptor working in that. I was thinking of using that instead of C-Line, but C-Line just seemed a little more user-friendly. All right, how am I going to do this? What's the best way to do this? I don't want to turn into shit like I did with Raptor. I can see why it turned into shit now doing this. Somewhere when I worked at PopCap, I used Emacs. But there was this brief compatibility thing I loaded. Basically worked like Slick at it. Just got to be a pain in the ass to keep updating it, and I hate Lisp.
It's bad.
The what?
Lisp is bad.
Yeah. Just, ugh. I like C-based languages. Make a new language, like the best of what C's got, the best of what like shader languages have, like the vector stuff. Well, now I got your vector thing, so. But if it worked exactly the same, that would be Shangri-La. Somebody just mentioned that. You're not the guy from Facebook, are you? That you mentioned that yesterday? Was that you? Okay. I never heard of beefling until somebody mentioned it yesterday. Path end mode. This is half-assed backwards. This if should be outside. Oh. Yeah, I am. Somebody said you are the best. Oh. This doesn't make sense. If it's going to the next point in world space and that next point isn't moving, it's not correct, is it? Let's see here. Don't shoot him. I want him to... I need a video with no shooting. Just in God mode. So I can see the ships move. Is it just me? Oh, I got super speed now. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Uh-oh. What did I do? I shouldn't have rearranged those things.
Tactical error.
Abort! This is not good. I just killed all enemy movement. Oh wait, I didn't save it. Alright, I gotta do something here. I want to see the real game. Yeah, that's annoying. Hold on. Looks like I'm moving the right way. It's just me or those helicopters look like they're going slower in the real game. I know. I'm gonna start them both going at the same time. Oh shit! I fucked up. Did I say no? I said no, board. Oh, hitting escape does not... I think I'm gonna change that. Whoa, no, 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 no. Why is it going to this level? Can't you reset it somehow? No, it won't let you... I think it's the same speed. I don't know. Something looks off about the patterns, though, doesn't it? The first one of those ships ends in the corner. I should really make a video of the original. It's not the same level. Fuck. Was this bug always in the Raptor? Oh yeah, the new one's running at 60 frames a second. And the movement is all smoothed out. Alright, let's watch this. Yeah, they go back in formation. See that? That does not happen in the new one. That shit was right. Well, what I think is wrong with the paths is I'm converting it from using everything in Raptor was basically screen coordinates, you know, being moved in front of the camera, but now I'm turning it to world coordinates where the camera is actually panning over the world. And I think I'm screwing something up with the... Yeah, I bet you points to the destination point has to move. Let me just try something here. Now they're not doing shit. Forgot how a long time ago I set the difficulty for this demo. But where? Let me just see this in. Yeah, helicopters look the same. Those look the same. It should be working. Oh. I should have fixed the damn difficulty shit a long time ago. Hardy. Where the fuck does it set the difficulty? I can never remember that. And it was some weird variable names like Kurdiff. But there's like three variable some fucked up thing I did. I forgot what. Yeah, this shit. No. So yeah, cur-player diff, and then this diff setting bit fields. Load save. It's another thing I'm going to redo some of these days. Wow, it's never even calling that. Well. So what if I change the hard level? I remember it not being that simple. That's only the hard ships. That's why it's got the ore in it. So it'd be EB hard level or mid and easy. There it is. That's the default. Like, go back in formation. You know what I really gotta do? I gotta make a video of the original Raptor, right? Did I close DOSBox? Son of a bitch, why do I keep doing that? Oh. Oh. Can't use OBS, so. Oh, not net solar. How do you make dir in a DOS or Windows?
I think it's mkdir.
That's what I just did. Oh, I did CD. Fuck it. Forget it. I'm losing it. Yeah. The videos. Captain Walker. I'm just gonna let this record. That should be enough. Back. No, it looks pretty spot on. One more try. No, I think it's my imagination. It looks spot on. It's just so weird how chunky the old one is. I don't think in anybody's mind they remember it being that jittery of a game. There are people say, "Oh, the animation's so smooth." It's not. Oh, God, I hailed my coffee. I'm dying here. Yeah, I guess the CRT helps because you don't notice things. But the oh, you did know. I did notice the tear in the screen. Yeah, and probably the CRT, since it had like a almost like a natural motion blur, you know? That was one idea I was pondering with, like, making interpolated frames, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, here's the old movement code. What a clusterfuck that is. Oh, it's 6:42 already? Shit. The last 2 hours went by fast. Alright, so I don't have to do that. It's still, in my mind, it doesn't seem like it... Oh yeah, it's world points, so yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, it's moving the anchor, okay. Is today Monday?
Yes. It is.
Probably expected to play Overwatch. I'm not sure I feel like playing Overwatch today, though. Yeah, so are you watching the stream, Keegan, or no? Keegan? That's wrong. Don't need that anymore. So if something's on the ground and the camera's moving, you don't even have to move it. So really don't have to keep track of coordinates. Let's try this. So I can make a function, set speed, set points. Oh, what am I doing? It's called set ground, so I know it's a ground thing. see something real fast. Hmm. Are you back now? Oh no, we always in here. What mask? Yeah, and okay, I've done mask stuff. I don't know. Oh my god, the legs. Oh. Oh, it's X. Left. Oh boy. Well, actually, since it's 7, I'm done drinking coffee. I'll be up all night. They're disappearing because I see the reflections disappearing. What have I done? Hmm. Oh, right now the other one's gonna have it off screen. Is that okay? Just comment that out. Still don't get why it's making it crash though now, all of a sudden out of the blue. That's only for the fucking. Oh. Oh no, I gotta use that other. Okay. What's this one called? Squirrel. Oh, duh, I'm getting tired. Movement, 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 movement. Is there anything actually on the ground? Is there a bonus on that thing? Oh yeah, that's fucking wrong. Oh, what is start pause? Start pause. Yeah, I redid this one a little bit, make it sound better. Actually, I'll play it louder from the beginning. Yeah, it's the bonus. I guess I can't declare that there. What the hell's going on here? 99. How could the camera not be moving? Oh, shit. If there's any way to automatically You know, I think I'm gonna quit. I'm tired. I'll be back tomorrow and finish this. So, good night, everybody.